His music is sounding like James Taylor if he were terminally unhappy, got into a gang fight, and had the stuff kicked out of him.
You like the edit? He's singer-songwriter Matt Nathanson. He obviously has a sense of humor, and now he's on tour promoting his 6th studio album called Some Mad Hope. And I mentioned earlier, you are the most played artist right now on our partner station, Star 101.5.
Oh, yeah, that's
Congratulations.
Cool. Thank you very much.
It's great to have you here, Matt, and I have to admit, I'm only vaguely familiar with your music, so would you introduce yourself to us and the rest of our listeners? Who are you? Where are you from? Tell us about your music.
Yeah, I was born in Boston, and I live in San Francisco. I've lived in California for about 15, 16 years now. And this song, Come On Get Higher, is off my, I think it's my 7th record.
Okay.
So I put out a bunch of records.
When was your first one?
1993, right at the height of the grunge experience.
Was it a grunge album?
No, but I think it was slightly indebted to the Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder growl.
Wow.
Can you give us an example of your Eddie Vedder growl?
No, I can't. That was
outstanding.
I think you could not have made it through. I started, listening to hair metal when I was a kid, and I started with kind of my mullet, and then I moved my way to long hair, once grunge hit. So
Well, it sounds like, in the sounds of this new album, it sounds like you've mellowed a bit since then.
That song, yeah, Come On Get Higher is actually kind of a mellow song. It's kind of, it's still a lot of angsty stuff, a lot of rock and roll.
But it's not indicative of the majority of your work?
No, it's all just kind of, again, it's kind of singer-songwriter stuff, and sometimes it gets quiet and acoustic, and sometimes it gets a little bit more, electric.
Do you write all your own stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fun.
So what is your writing process?
I like to call it the vomit and refine.
Okay.
Which is like,
I don't really need a play-by-play.
I do. I want to know more about that.
It's just that moment where you just let it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't get in the way of that first moment, and then you go back and sort of, tweak a little bit. Like writing. It's sort of like writing a paper for class. That's the best way to put it. You sort of get the ideas out, and then you go back and you change the spelling and the tense and the punctuation, that kind of stuff.
My favorite question to ask artists, and I think you've already answered it: lyrics, melody.
They both come. It's almost like that chocolate and peanut butter commercial for the Reese's cup. It's like, they come separately, and then you try and mash them together into something. And it's like, you're chocolate and my peanut butter. It's like, it definitely has that vibe of the lyrics get written in a journal as I'm touring, and then melodies get kind of accumulated the same way, and chord changes. And then I kind of get home, and, you see if any of them want to cohabitate.
Okay.
Wow, I love that. Now, you're going to be at the Showbox tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, what time is the show? Do we know if there's tickets still available?
I think there's tickets still available, and I think the show is like, I don't know, 8? Yeah, 8. It's going to be fun. It will change you.
And if you can't make it to the show tonight, you're actually going to be around tomorrow. I have a note here that says you're at the Barnes & Noble in U Village tomorrow at 7. Is that something that anybody can come watch?
Totally, come down. We're going to do kind of an acoustic, broken down set, the band, upright bass, and kind of a little bit of a drum kit.
Okay.
And just do some acoustic stuff. Maybe I'll do some readings from some autobiographies.
Oh,
who knows?
Somebody else's? You're just going to pull somebody's off the shelf?
You never have no idea what's going on. The Jenna Jameson autobiography is full of really important facts.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. That singer-songwriter Matt Nathanson. It's really wonderful to meet you. You have a great sense of humor. It's fun to have you in here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Matt, thanks for joining us. Coming up next, we'll check your weather forecast, and we'll see how Wall Street did today. It's 2:19.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was totally fun.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. It was a pleasure.